Your love language is what you did not receive as a child. It isn't a preference, it's a wound. We often speak of love languages: quality time, words of affirmation, acts of service, physical touch, and receiving gifts as static personality traits, as if we were simply born with a biological preference for hugs or handwritten notes. However, psychological patterns suggest a more profound, more poignant origin story. For many, a love language isn't just a preference, it is a reclamation. It is the adult soul's attempt to fill the specific voids left behind in childhood. The theory that we love the way we weren't loved is rooted in the concept of emotional hunger. When a child's primary caregivers are unable to provide a specific type of emotional currency, the child doesn't simply stop needing it. Instead, that need goes underground, intensifying over decades until it becomes the primary lens through which they view intimacy. To understand how your love language reflects your history, we must look at the specific nutrients that might have been missing from your early environment. Words of affirmation. If you grew up in a household where silence was the standard, or where criticism was the only form of feedback, you likely entered adulthood starving for verbal validation. For you, a simple "I'm proud of you" isn't just a compliment, it is the antidote to years of wondering if you were enough. Quality time. Many children of high-achieving, busy, or emotionally unavailable parents grew up feeling like an afterthought. If you were physically provided for but lacked presence, your adult self will likely crave undivided attention. To you, a partner putting their phone away is the ultimate act of devotion because it proves you are finally the priority. Acts of service. This often stems from a childhood of chaos or parentification, where you had to grow up too fast and take care of everyone else. If no one held the bag for you when you were small, seeing a partner handle the dishes or take the car for an oil change feels like deep safety. It says, "You don't have to do this alone anymore." The compensatory love phenomenon. Psychologically, this is known as compensatory love. We develop an acute sensitivity to the very things we were denied. It is a form of subconscious healing. By seeking these specific inputs from a partner, we are attempting to reparent our inner child. Consider the child who received gifts only on birthdays, or perhaps never at all due to financial hardship or emotional neglect. As an adult, receiving gifts might be their primary language. To an outsider, this can look materialistic. In reality, the gift serves as a tangible, permanent proof of existence, a physical receipt that someone was thinking of them when they weren't in the room. Your love language isn't just how you like to be treated, it is a map of your early emotional landscape. The loudest language is usually the one that was most silent during your formative years. While understanding this connection is healing, it also comes with a warning. When our love language is born from a wound, we can become hypersensitive to its absence. If physical touch is your language, because you were raised in a no-contact or stoic home, a partner's brief pull away might feel like a total abandonment rather than a simple need for space. When we recognize that our preferences are actually needs not met, we can begin to communicate with our partners with more clarity and less reactivity. Recognizing that your love language is a reclamation project allows for a shift from entitlement to vulnerability. Instead of telling a partner, "You never give me compliments," the conversation becomes, "Growing up, I never felt heard or seen. When you use your words to affirm me, it heals a part of me that has been lonely for a long time." This shift changes the dynamic of the relationship from a demand for service to an invitation for healing. It allows your partner to see that they aren't just performing a task, they are participating in your restoration. We are not just the sum of what we were given, we are also the architects of what we survived. Your love language is a beautiful, if bittersweet, testament to your resilience. It is the way you have chosen to decorate the empty rooms of your childhood home. By identifying the origin of your needs, you stop being a victim of your past and start becoming the conscious creator of your future intimacy. This is Yanji, signing off.